1-800-2629.
This show is all about encouraging people to get into entrepreneurship, to support entrepreneurship, and that's why we have Chaya Appel, who's the founder and president of the JWE. Chaya, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Of course. So tell us, what is the JWE? How do you empower Jewish women entrepreneurs?
Sure. So we are a national nonprofit organization, and we help women launch and grow successful businesses via our business education, mentorship, and local community programs. We offer online learning initiatives as well as on-site workshops at our 12-city chapters. And then we also have an annual business conference for women every year in May. So ultimately, our programs, with a combination of the mentorship, the business education, and then the local entrepreneurial community, together they really provide the 360 degrees of support. We're really focused on increasing the survival rate of new businesses and accelerating growth, with the end result being economic development, job creation, and financial independence for women. So to date, we're assisting more than 1,100 women, and we're slowly taking over the world.
Wow. And this isn't something that's just a job for you. You've been an entrepreneur, I believe, since just about high school. Tell us your story.
Right. So I ran a small business when I was 16 years old, and it was a conglomerate of creative arts programs in Cleveland, Ohio, which is where I'm from. And as a result, I ran the business for 4 years. I rented out a college campus, and I had a 17-person staff. And as a result, a lot of the women in the community started reaching out with business questions like, why did you choose to become an LLC? How did you figure out your accounting? How did you set up a website? Some of the questions were very basic, and some of them were more complex. And so I kind of had this vision. There's a lot of support out there for women entrepreneurs, but in my particular Jewish community, I found that the women had kind of layered questions that involved a lot of cultural and religious nuances. So I had this vision of creating this platform where we could provide, substantive business support while taking into account the sensitivities that they might have. So I launched the JWE my first year of law school, and I get a congratulations because I graduated last week.
Oh, so, congratulations. Yes. That's wonderful news.
So
you have to update your website. It still says you're still a student at the University of Maryland.
I got to change that immediately, yes.
Very exciting. So is there any chance that we'll be seeing a JWE chapter here in Chicago?
So that is the hope. Right now, we've got 6 chapters in the tri-state area. New York, New Jersey, and we've got in Maryland, and we've got a bunch springing up in Philly. There's plans. There's 2 in Canada. We want very much to start something in Chicago. So anybody listening to this who's a dynamic woman entrepreneur, please get in touch with us because we want your manpower. And we make it really easy to run a chapter. We provide all of the programming. It's almost like we call it the city chapter in a box. And, there's a combination of plans, facilitated networking events with substantive business workshops. We recently partnered with the Kaufman Foundation for Entrepreneurship, so we're really increasing our business curriculum and expanding.
Lots of resources for women entrepreneurs, which is huge. And again, hopefully we will see something in Chicago. Listeners will be sure to share Chaya's information in just a few moments. But Chaya, as we slowly run out of time, I want to know, what advice do you have for women entrepreneurs that are listening, that are trying to get their business started? What advice did you learn early on that perhaps you can share?
So, I'd say the good news for women is, in the past 17 years, women-owned businesses have increased by like a staggering 68%. So there's 9.1 million women-owned businesses in 2000. That was the number in 2014. And so it's becoming a lot easier for women to access capital and to just maneuver. I think that my advice would be, I found from our programs that really mentorship is finding a good mentor and making it easy for them to mentor you can really increase your chances at success. And what I mean by that is, find somebody who, and if it can be a woman entrepreneur, it's even better because, there are a lot of nuances that impact our business decisions, whether it's family, whether it's the gender gap when it comes to raising capital. So finding a female entrepreneur as a mentor, and when I say making it easy to be mentored, number one, being receptive and open to growth, and having very targeted questions. We have a mentorship program, and one of the best things we've done is we've got a prepping system for our mentors, for our mentees, before we match them up with a mentor. So we want them to ask really direct questions, to realize that the person mentoring them has really limited time, and to take it really seriously, to, take notes and to follow up. And so, I think if you can find a role model and someone who's, and I've found even the busiest women have made time for me when I said, can you give me 15 minutes to discuss, and I'll tell them something specific.
All you need to do is ask, and that's we encouraged that earlier in the show. Michael Shapiro, business consultant, talked about that as well. Ask for help. Ask and you shall receive. And women entrepreneurs definitely should do that. Women entrepreneurs there's a lot of women entrepreneurs that are listening right now, seeing that from the tweets and the comments that are coming in. So, Chaya, we've got about 30 seconds remaining. Yeah. How can people learn more about the JWE if they just want to learn about the resources, learn about the mentoring opportunities, and, of course, find out about opening a Chicago chapter?
Yes. Okay, so you can call us at 410-205-6599. That's our national office. You can also reach out to us at thejwe.com. And you can apply to our mentorship program there. You can also email me directly at Chaya, Chaya, at thejwe.com. And, we're about to roll out an online business accelerator. We've really expanded our mentorship program.
Amazing. Once again, check out all of the resources on the website, thejwe.com. Check out the Jewish Women Entrepreneurs, fantastic organization. After the break, more advice on small business and entrepreneurship.